Hey everybody, it's Kat from Scarborough Fair. How are you? Good morning. Today is Saturday and we are having a big party in the store. So I'm coming at you a little bit early and I'm coming at you solo without Madison. So she's enjoying her young son this morning. I wanted to talk to you about hats and fascinators. We're kind of in the season of derby parties and Easter and weddings and spring weddings, and some of us like to go to tea parties and maybe go to an annual high tea with our girlfriends. So we would naturally think of wearing a hat or a fascinator. And I've been in business 12 years and I've always been known in the Twin Cities to be the place to go for hats, and especially for custom made hats. And obviously COVID put a little ding in that plan, but we've been coming back slowly but surely, and women who are still interested in wearing hats still know to find us. And so I wanted to show you a few things today. Some are custom made, some are handmade, and some are production. And there are price points. A really beautiful custom-made derby hat could cost close to $1,000. And while we have sold in the past that style of hat, we don't have any of those to show you today, sorry. So anyways, let me start with, first I want to show you this beautiful necklace. So this is a sterling silver kitty, old vintage kitty cat. I think at one time it may have been a rattle. It's not rattling anymore. It's on an agate necklace. This is on our website. If you like cats, this is really amazing. Anyway, so that's what I put on today, which has nothing to do with hats. So let me show you. So I have 3 of these petal fascinators. So a fascinator is a piece that fits on the side of your head, and how you style it or zhuzh it really makes the fascinator. Same thing with the hat. These are handmade in New York. They're called the Petal Stone Fascinator. This one is in a baby pink. I believe it's on the website. So, and we've got a price ticket on there. You would want to take that off. So that's how you would wear this. This would be beautiful with a light pink dress, a suit, for a bridesmaid. We can certainly get more of them if you have a wedding party that you want to accommodate. And it's very easy. It's just on a headband, so you're not worrying about it falling off. It just sits there. So there's some beautiful stonework in there. And if you decided you wanted to wear it a different way, you just pull the headband out, stick it back in, and you can put the piece on like this so that the teardrop shape is more at the top of your head. So it's really a matter of what you prefer. You can bring this down a bit and wear it off to the side like that. So I love fascinators. I think it's a really great way to wear something on your head without wearing a hat. In that particular shape, we've got the baby pink, which I just showed you. We've got this lilac, and then we've got this hyacinth, which is quite beautiful. These are on the website. They're $120. There is some shipping, because when we ship hats and fascinators, we need to be extra careful that they make it to you in great shape. And I am available for questions if you have any. Another interesting, dramatic fascinator style piece that I think would look great with a black suit is this by one of our local milliners. This is by Karen Morris. These are all hand-cut silk petals with a cinnamon bow. The net fits great over your face. If you want to have a smoke or a sip or eat, you know, one would just maybe go like this, like in the old movies, and then bring it down. This is great for like an afternoon wedding, and then you can always take it off for the evening. This is not on the website, but I am happy to help you with it. It's $165. So that is handmade locally. This, I believe, is imported. It's a similar shape, similar idea. Not quite as fussy. This is $58. This is also not on the website. So this is a cinnamon bow. And then this is like a Swiss dot netting, but it's got little daisy flowers on it. Again, very elegant, very sweet. It's not like, you know, I was thinking of our First Lady during the inauguration and how elegant for sure, just uncomfortable she looked in that hat, the way it was placed on her head, and you don't always want to deal with that. All right, so this is the bird cage, blackbird cage. It's $58. If you buy this in Minnesota, there is tax on fascinators. If we ship it out of state, we don't charge tax. This is another piece that is made in New York. So I'm going to have the price ticket to contend with again here for a minute. So this is, again, another great piece with a more elegant, like a suit or an elegant dress. Nothing too frilly, I don't think. This is a soft pink. It's called a knot. You can see how artfully the cinnamon is pleated here. And again, very easy to travel with. We've had clients who have gone to the Royal Ascot or to a wedding in Europe or in England, and they need something that they can travel with that's going to get there in great shape. This is one of those. This is made in New York. It is $98. It is on the website. So for fun, well, we have a lot of fun things. I'm going to show you a couple more hats, and then I'm going to show you some really fun things. So this was made in New Jersey by Kathy Jean. This is $168. This might be on sale on our website because this is from last year. So this is definitely an Easter bonnet. There is wire in here, so you can shape this if you want to. There is veiling that you can bring down like that, and then after the service or after the race, you can bring this up more like this and just enjoy your champagne or your tea. Beautiful flowers placed, and again, you can bring this down like this. Love this soft green. This would go with a lot of colors, and there's a lot of jade or Kelly green coming in from Europe for this season, for both spring and for fall. And so while this is definitely a spring hat, this would work with any of those colors: a yellow, a sunshine yellow, even a lilac, a Kelly green, a pale green, a white, or a cream. Love this. This is called, I don't know what it's called like on the website. It's $168. I think it's on sale. This is also new, not on the website. This is $75. This is by Khaki in New York. So this is just a cinnamon skull cap with orchids. Also very lovely for a spring wedding, for a mother of the bride. And it just sits there. You can pin it with a bobby pin. This is not on the website yet, but it's fun and it can be adjusted. Okay, some fun things. So this is definitely a derby darling. This is made by our local milliner, Karen Morris. So for a fascinator with an elastic back, you need to have a prominent occipital bone in the back. That's where your head comes in right here, because the elastic has to hang on to that. If you don't have a prominent one, then this type of fascinator would not work for you. But we can certainly get them made on a headband. And this is how one would wear this. And I saw this in several colors. This is definitely a showstopper. Can you imagine this in all black for a cocktail party? Or, anyways, usually when women are going to the Derby, they coordinate their hats and their dresses. So it really depends on what you're doing first. Are you buying your dress and then finding a hat or making a hat? Or are you falling in love with a hat and then finding a dress? Either way, this would be fun. So this is made locally, handmade. These are burnt coke feathers that are dyed. Coke is a French word for a rooster. And this is $385. This is also done by Karen Morris, our local milliner. This is $298, $95. There we go. So this is just some woven cinnamon or, I'm sorry, there's a word I can't find. It's not rattan. I think it's cinnamon or straw. This is navy, this is cream, this is ostrich with a grosgrain bow. This can also be put on an elastic if you prefer. This can be done in any color. I think it's quite sporty, again with a beautiful navy suit or a classic navy dress. I think this would be beautiful. And that is on a headband that she hand bends, so we can adjust this to your head. And then I have a couple red pieces I want to show you because who doesn't love red? Every time I think of something red, I think of Cher and Moonstruck. So I like wearing my fascinators off to the side. You can certainly wear it on the top of your head, but that's not what I prefer. So these are just a bouquet of red roses. It's on a little disc. It's on a very slim headband, so it'll stay put. It's put onto the headband by a clip. And if you prefer to just clip this in your hair or even on your suit as a corsage, you can do that. And so there's a little thing right here, and this is gonna be a bit awkward, but cute, right? I'm not sure I have a price on this yet, but it's, I believe, under $100. It's very fun. It even has like some faux fern in there to look like you have a beautiful bouquet. This is really lovely. And then this is just fun. This is, let's see if I have this on the right side. Nope. There we go. These are butterflies. Isn't that fun? I also have this in a royal blue, and that is in the window, so I didn't take that out. This is also on a little clip, and so this can be adjusted, and we can also just stitch it down and make it stay put. So whatever you prefer. And this one, I have not yet priced either. I would say it's also under $100. Lastly, I have this beautiful handmade piece by Cha-Cha's House of Ill Repute in Brooklyn, New York, because we love our Brooklyn girls. So this is also that same kind of really interesting green color for the season. This is just kind of, we call this the Naughty Knot, N-A-U-G-H-T-Y knot. Anyways, this is all hand done. If you're wearing something in that green family, this would be a terrific piece for you to have. Also travels very easily. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to show you. I mean, there's always a million things I want to show you, but I don't think I have anything else prepared here. I do have one very traditional black derby hat. So we have lots of traditional, I think, you know, wearing something like this and tipped just right is really how you make a hat work really stylishly. Well, everybody, I was going to say ladies, but you know, maybe there's somebody out there that's not a lady. We are having a big party today. We're very excited. I'll try and post some videos later of us having fun. We have Patty Canny, who is a painter, come, and years ago I bought some of her paintings because she did a fashion series, and I bought two that really spoke to me, that helped me coalesce my ideas for this shop. And I'll show you one of those later, but she'll be here with us painting and showing us her sketchbooks. And then we'll have another artist who makes handmade greeting cards with a fashion theme. And then we're also going to have Mary Beth with us, who makes our scarving artist scarves. So that's always a fun time. We're going to have food and wine and coffee, and we're going to have a good time. So sorry you can't be with us. If you're in the local area, please join us. We start at noon, and thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.